Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you figured out the factorial problem. If you did not, or maybe if you did, if you figured out the base case is n equals 1, then you are correct. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about how does recursion simplify the problem as we go along, okay? So as we move through these slides, I want you to we're going to actually use the example of factorial of 4, and making sure that you also understand what factorial is. So factorial of 0 equals 1, and then factorial of n, which n is some number, equals n times factorial of n minus 1. So you can see how that recursion is solving the problem right there within that same statement. So factorial of 4 is what we're going to use for our example here. So we're going to break that down and simplify that by taking it factorial of 4 equals 4 times factorial of 3. Okay, so we're simplifying that a little bit further here. 4 times 3 times, now we're going to do factorial of 2. And then we're going to do 4 times 3 times 2 times factorial of 1. And then we're going to just kind of keep going and simplifying the problem even further, right? 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times factorial of 0. And we know that factorial of 0 is what? 1, right? So 1 times 1 is 1. And then we're going to now solve 2 times 1 because of our parentheses. We know PEMDAS already, which is 2. So now we're going to solve 3 times 2, which is 6, and then 4 times 6, which is then 24, okay? So you can see how we went through this and we simplified it with each step. So factorial of 4 equals 4 times factorial of 3, and then we're going to do 4 times 3 times factorial of 2, and then we're going to go down and break that down even further, okay? So you can see how we did that. But then we had to pop everything back off too, okay? So we had to, once we got down to our base case, then we had to go backwards and actually solve for the answer, the final answer. So we're going to next talk about what this looks like on the computer in a stack. So stick with me for the next video. I'll meet you right back here.